How much does the number on the scale affect your mindset? How often do you wake up in the morning and get on the scale to try to figure out if you're going to have a good day or not? That little number that pops up has such a powerful impact on so many people's lives. But should it? Today, we're finally getting into the crux of what this channel is all about. Conquering the scale, which is conquering the mindset that comes from the scale. Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to the channel where we talk all things GLP-1, weight loss, and lifestyle changes to live a happier and healthier life. My name is Chris. I've lost over 125 pounds on GLP-1s from Zepbound when I started to now compounded tirzepatide through my partners over at IVRX. And today we're going to talk about the scale. The whole idea of the channel is conquering the scale, right? So what does that mean? Does that mean like just dropping the weight and beating your goals? No, it means conquering the mindset of that scale. Guys, I've talked so many times before on this channel, and many other people have talked on their channels about the impact of the scale and how much it can deter you or influence you or knock you down or pick you up or beat you up or whatever, the emotional toll that thing has on us. So I've talked about this a little bit here and there throughout multiple videos. Let me break this down for you right now. The scale is nothing more than a measure of how much you weigh at that particular moment in time. Let me give you a snapshot. I've spoken before about my passion and my side project or whatever you want to call it of being a filmmaker. Film is shot at 24 frames per second. So every second of video that you see play has 24 individual frames or 24 individual pictures that make up that 1 second that you see. Understand this: when you get on the scale, you are taking a snapshot of just a moment in your life. At that particular moment in time, you could be carrying some extra weight from water weight, the sodium and swelling and everything from dinner before. Maybe you haven't had a movement. Being on a GLP-1 kind of slows all that down anyway. So it's quite possible you're still holding on to some stuff that hadn't fully processed and slid on out, if you know what I mean. But it can be numerous things. Injuries. Ladies, it can be that time for you. It can be other hormonal things that are happening to you, men or women, either one. There's so many different things that can impact that, right? That we get caught up on it and we don't know what to make of it. We just see the number go up or we see it go down and all of a sudden, we're freaking out, right? It's just a snapshot in that moment in time, guys. We can't freak out over it. It's giving you a real life number on where you're at right then and there. Now, again, I'm a proponent of saying you should weigh daily. If you weigh daily and it spirals you because you can't stand it, don't weigh daily or get over it. One of the two. But if you can, weigh daily, because what you want to see, again, these tracking apps, these scales, I don't think any of them are 100% accurate. I don't even know if any of them are 90% accurate or whatever. What you're looking for is your trend. So if you weigh every week, you could be weighing on a day you just happen to be holding on to more weight than you did the day before or 2 days before or even the day after, and you just missed it. You missed it because you weighed in on that one day. If you weigh in every day, you can see your trend throughout the week. And from week to week, you can compare and contrast your trends on where you're at. Are you moving in the right direction? Are you not moving in the right direction? I started doing it because I wanted to be able to see if I introduced new things into my diet or if I adjusted my diet, the real-time impact that it had. What happens the day after? What happens 2 days after? What happens 3 days after? Okay, I'm moving in the wrong direction after starting on this kind of meal plan. Maybe I should change out of here, let's do something different. So you're able to react in quicker time to get back on track. You see your trend in real time as it goes down. Now, the scale's going to do this. Your numbers are going to do all this. Your graph's going to do all this. But if you zoom out, like I always say, as long as you're moving in the right direction, then you're doing great. And this is where the tough love comes from. If you zoom out and you're not, and you're being steady, or you're even going up, something's got to change. You're not doing everything right. There's absolutely no way that you are. Now, if you have days where you go up a couple and then you drop up here and there and all this and that, again, you might be doing all the right stuff. That's cool. It's natural. It happens. But we can control the trend. And what is the trend? We want to create a calorie deficit. So we want to see over time, we want to see that graph go down. We want to see our numbers drop over time. Okay. That's what we want to see on the scale. But the scale's not everything, right? The scale, even the smart scales, and you guys know I did a review recently on the RENPHO scale, which I really liked it. You know, it had its reliability issues here and there with the app, but overall, I liked it. I liked the data that I got from it. And that's really what the scale is. It's an opportunity to get another data point, right? You got your tracking on your tracking apps of your meals. You got your meal planning, meal prepping. You're doing all these things and putting all this together to get the whole picture. Now, you don't have to be a nerd like I am, but it has helped me lose over 125 pounds in just over a year. Still got a little ways to go, kind of hitting that weird plateau place right now. I'm thinking about titrating up. If I do, we'll talk about that. But it's not just that the scale isn't moving, right? The number on the scale isn't moving. It's going up, it's going down, it's going up, it's going down like I'm expecting it to. But when I zoom out, it's starting to flatline a little bit. Now that's your plateau, that's your stall. And it happens. And then sometimes you're right on the cusp of it dropping. But again, you have to be doing the right stuff. You got to know where you're at so you can make those adjustments. So the scale, very, very important. Not the only thing that is. We talk all the time in this community about non-scale victories. My clothes are fitting better. I've had to buy new pants. I was able to fit into a seat or fit into a booth or whatever at a restaurant. Like all these little things that we take for granted sometimes. We can find so many non-scale victories, and that's great because it's not always about the weight. You could be losing fat, muscle, bone density, God only knows what else. Doesn't mean you're getting healthier, right? You see the number go down, you get happy, but it doesn't necessarily mean you're getting healthier. We want to see the fat drop. That's what we want. So again, the more measurements that we take in the more different various ways, the better. You got your scale, take some measurements of your body parts and everything, track that, track your meals to make sure you're on track to be in a calorie deficit and to lose the weight. Go to the gym, track your workouts. If that's your thing, I hope it is, track all that and to know that you're on track. You're on the right path to lose the weight, to build the muscle, maintain the muscle, whatever. You're making the right decisions and you're making the right movements. Don't let that number on the scale dictate your entire mood. Look at the whole picture, guys. Okay. I care about you too much to hear about you constantly being upset or posting on social media or whatever. The scale's not moving. I haven't lost weight in 3 months. I just did this. And then I get it. Things are going to happen. You're going to plateau. Sometimes you might go up again. If you zoom out and it's all the time, it's time to make some adjustments. If it's here and there, it's not that big of a deal. But so many times we get that tunnel vision and we just look at what it is then and there. And at that particular moment, that snapshot impacts us in ways that other things don't. It's crazy that something like that can impact us so strongly. We've been engineered to believe that number on the scale means more than it actually does. Again, it's just a snapshot in time about how much you weigh, total mass at that particular moment, for whatever reason, made up of whatever. It's not the whole story. Guys, you got to quit beating yourself up. You've got to quit beating yourself up. You have to conquer the scale. I say this at the close of every video. Conquer the scale, never let the scale conquer you. Because once you let that scale conquer you, it controls you. Your mentality, your emotions, and then you what? You start spiraling. You start binging. What was it all for anyway? Right? Again, if you can weigh in daily, that is my recommendation. So you always have the ability to zoom out and look at the whole picture. Because I promise you, if you're doing the right things, the scale might do this here and there, right? But if you zoom out, you'll see your trend and you're moving in the right direction. And that is something to be proud of. That is you conquering the scale because you're not letting it dictate this. You're not letting it dictate this. Okay? Now, I don't know who's watching right now, but I'm talking to you, friend to friend. Okay? mental health is a real thing. I didn't believe in all the hoopla when I was younger. I thought people just, need to act right, take responsibility. Mental health is such a serious thing. And this right here, weight loss, weight gain, body dysmorphia, or whatever, all these things that go into it are so serious, and they can impact people in horrible, horrible ways where they just give up and quit trying to lose the weight. They just binge, they spiral, like I said earlier, or they give up in other ways, if you know what I mean. And guys, I opened up in I think it was my very first video, and I said I was there. If I couldn't get the help I needed, and if I couldn't make it, the changes I need to make, I was at my wit's end. You've got to take care of yourself. Okay. Again, this channel is about GLP-1, weight loss, lifestyle changes to live a happier and healthier life. That's the whole picture, right? It's not just about how much we're carrying on us. It's about what we're carrying inside. Here, whatever. Let that baggage go. Don't let the world dictate how you feel about yourself. You take control over that, right? Many of you are already there, but you still let that freaking number on the scale do it. That scale is just a tool, and it returns a data point. That's it. Okay? You got to shake it. Don't let this stuff overwhelm you. Don't let it drive you nuts, because it can. I know that. But there is an entire community of people, whether I've ever met in real life or not. There's other GLP-1 content creators. Many of us have communities that you can be part of, comment sections that we interact in, lives. Some people do the lives, and you got the live chats and everything. Jump in and be part of it. You're going to see nothing but support. Okay? Nothing but support. And sometimes there's some tough love out there, right? When you say it's been 2 years and you haven't lost any weight, well, something ain't right. I'm sorry. But if you say, hey, it's been 2 weeks and I haven't lost anything, been there, done that, no big deal. You'll be fine. You got off track over here. That's fine. We can get back on track. Let's motivate each other. Let's encourage each other. Let's help each other get to that healthier, happier place. Okay? Regardless of the GLP-1 and the weight loss, you need to be better all around. So guys, I know I was all over the place. I didn't have me an outline to stay on track or anything like that. So I apologize if I was everywhere. And if I got a little caught up in the emotional part, I apologize about that as well. But here's the thing. I've seen the people in tears. I've heard the frustrations in the voices. I've watched my fellow GLP-1 content creators put out videos where they were practically in tears because of where they were at, because of a number on a scale. Now, I know it's frustrating when you feel like you're doing all the work. I know it is. It's frustrating when you're putting in all the work and you're not seeing the results. Okay? But if you're putting in the right work and you stay consistent, you're going to see the results. Again, there's going to be the plateaus. There's going to be the little spikes here and there. But big picture, if you stick with it, you're going to do great. Okay? So I don't know who's watching. I don't know if you just got started and you've been on a GLP-1 for 2 months. You hadn't lost anything yet. Guess what? It's coming, man. It's coming. I've been plateaued for 3 months. Okay, well, guess what? There's a 4th month coming. There's time. There's time for things to catch up and that number to start dropping. There's time, if you've been off track, to get back on track. And again, watching some of these GLP-1 content creators, you're going to find something that's going to just click. It's almost like somebody will put it right in front of you and it just clicks. And that's all you need to get that second win, that motivation to get back on track and to make it happen and to push. You got to fight. You got to fight those demons that want to tempt you. The world wants to tempt your best friends, your family. They want to tempt you. Hey, it's okay to eat this. It's okay to do that. Hey, that number should be a lot lower. What's going on? What's wrong with you? Your own inner demons beating yourself up. Why? You can't control what other people do, but you can control you. Okay? Look, from the bottom of my heart, I wish you the absolute best on your weight loss journey. You can do this. Go back and watch my other videos. Go watch other GLP-1 content creators. Just go watch weight loss folks, fitness influencers, whoever. Just start getting the mindset right, and everything else will follow. Okay? Apply the things you learn. Frankenstein your monster, like I always say. Take what you like from my channel. Take what you like from Nikki's, from Gray's, from Paul's, from Riding the Tide, whatever. You know, all these different little videos. A little here, a little there. Put your monster together. Frankenstein your monster. Put everything into action. And you will not care what the number on that scale says. It's just a data point. You jot it down. Or you just have it, you know, it's logged in your phone. Moving on. Next thing. What am I doing now? I woke up. I weighed in. Now what do I do? Let me check what I have meal prepped for the day or planned for the day. Okay, cool. And you just go. You just go. You don't even think about it. It's just a data point. I hope this was a good video. You know, I have no idea what this is going to be like for you guys. But yeah, I don't know what else to say. I've kind of gotten to my frustration point where I hate seeing people beat themselves up over something so small. Again, I wish you all the best on your weight loss journey. I truly, truly do. If I haven't spoken to you yet in the comments, hit me up. I love interacting with y'all down there. You know, it's almost always positive, which is great. But, you know, whether it is or isn't, you got something to say, speak up. I'm not afraid to hop down there and, you know, talk to you a little bit in the comments. But look, you can do this. As I always say, you know, IVRX is somebody I'm partnered with. I'm not going to do a big spiel, you know, about them or anything, but I've got a discount code to save you some money if you're looking to get on GLP-1, if you're not on one, or maybe you're looking for somebody else. I've really enjoyed being with them. They're a great company. There are plenty of other providers out there too. If you just really, really got to find a GLP-1 to get on, if that's what you're craving, go do it, chase it, hunt it down. As always, guys, go out there and conquer the scale. Never let the scale conquer you. We'll see you on the next one.